Now, the next question you may have if you look closely is, why is this candle slightly off from this candle? By you could say a range between 1 to 2 seconds. That, as I've said many times, is known as future looking bias. It's when this data being pulled from the world exchanges and the financial markets is different than this data, the servers that are pulling this data. Because all data is the aggregated total net volume, you could say, of transactions going on worldwide in this specific market, in this case, Bitcoin. You could call it USDJPY, gold, oil, company stocks, anything. They're moving based on the total net transactions and the weighted averages of that market. And that data is being funneled to your screen. And there's many middlemen involved in that. There's exchange servers, there's broker commissions, there's brokers, there's market dealers who sell your orders to other market dealers, and they collect a small fee. They sell your data, various things like that. So that thing is known as future looking bias. Now, that does not affect our trading system at all. We have built it with future looking bias in mind. Let's do a simple example. There's John and there's Steve. Let me go to drawing. So there's John, let's make him like this. And there's Steve, who has emotional problems. So he looks like that. John's looking at this chart. Steve's looking at that chart. They both enter a buy, right? They both did a buy trade. Steve got a slightly better price. John got a slightly worse price, or whichever one they were, John or Steve, I don't know which one. And then today he's like, oh my God, I love it. The candle, it helped me. And this guy's complaining oh my God, I hate that. My price was off by a millisecond, or it was off. Now, this is very amateur because you're talking about one day. If you look at it long-term as an actual statistical routine cycle of a business, they will both be in positive and negative on future looking bias phenomenon. It is a phenomenon. It's not something we can control. It's worldwide. People pay billions of dollars to get the right exchange, exact down to the millisecond price. So on a long-term time scale, it'll be 50-50. John thought he's getting a better price 50% of the time, and Steve thought it's better 50% of the time. To simplify it further, it's because by the time you go to buy button and click to buy the trade, you have gotten a slightly worse or better price depending on the fluctuation in that second. Same thing, by the time that Steve or John took to go to the trade, maybe his mouse went up here, or he has fat arms. Whatever it is, you cannot control those things. That's just physical reality. That distance, that displacement of 1 to 2 seconds worked for you and against you equally both times. Does that make sense? Hopefully that made sense. So that takes care of future looking bias. If anytime you feel oh no, why are the prices slightly different? It's because of that. That is not something you can control. If you have $100 million, I can direct you to private server networks that will plug you into the market exchange. So that way you get the exact price down to the millisecond. So if you ever want to do that, let me know. But when I call them, I don't have that kind of money. So I say I'll call you back later.